The wealth blueprint most never learn. Wealth isn't just about having money, it's about having money that works for you, even when you're not working. While most people are taught to trade time for money, working jobs, earning salaries, and maybe saving a little on the side, the wealthy operate under a completely different financial blueprint. They don't just focus on income. They focus on cash flow. Cash flow is the consistent, recurring inflow of money from investments, businesses, or assets. Unlike one-time earnings or even high salaries, cash flow is predictable, passive, and scalable. It's what allows the wealthy to make money while they sleep, travel, or focus on building even more wealth. It's the secret sauce that transforms a comfortable income into enduring financial freedom. In this article, we'll unpack how the wealthy use cash flow to build, scale, and protect real wealth. From the mindset that drives their choices to the assets they acquire and the strategies they use, you'll learn how to start thinking and investing like the wealthy. 1. The mindset shift. From income to cash flow, the biggest difference between the rich and everyone else starts in the mindset. The average person focuses on income, how much they earn through a job, side hustle, or business. But the wealthy focus on cash flow from assets. They don't want to work forever. They want to build machines that generate money repeatedly, with minimal effort. Assets versus liability. One of the most powerful lessons comes from Robert Kiyosaki's classic book Rich Dad Poor Dad, where he outlines the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. The wealthy prioritize buying assets, rental properties, dividend stocks, cash-flowing businesses, while the average person often buys liabilities disguised as assets, cars, boats, big homes. These don't generate income. They drain it. The shift from earned to passive income. Earned income requires your time, wages, freelance work, consulting. Passive income, dividends, royalties, rental checks, doesn't. The wealthy know that time is the most valuable asset, so they work to convert earned income into passive cash flow. This shift requires patience and delayed gratification. Instead of spending all their income on lifestyle upgrades, the wealthy buy time, by buying assets that provide financial freedom in the future. 2. The cash flow producing assets. The wealthy love to build real wealth through cash flow. You need the right income producing assets. The wealthy don't gamble, they acquire assets that are proven to generate steady income, often with built-in tax advantages and growth potential. Here are the top assets wealthy individuals use to generate cash flow. Real estate. The foundation of many fortunes. Real estate is a favorite for one reason: it offers multiple income streams in one asset. Rental income is consistent, predictable, and often increases with inflation. Benefits include monthly rental income appreciation over time, tax deductions, depreciation, mortgage interest, leverage. You can use borrowed money to buy. The wealthy often own dozens, even hundreds, of rental units. And with property management companies, it becomes almost passive. Dividend-paying stocks. Cash flow from the markets. Rather than hoping stocks go up, the wealthy focus on dividend yield, stocks that pay out a portion of their earnings regularly. Benefits: quarterly cash flow, tax advantages on qualified dividends, reinvestment options to compound wealth. Reinvesting dividends is a powerful strategy. Over time, it dramatically increases your ownership and passive income. Private businesses. Owning the system rather than just working in businesses, the wealthy own them. Whether it's a local business, a franchise, or an online company, the goal is monthly profit distributions, not just a salary. Examples include e-commerce stores, SaaS platforms, brick-and-mortar service businesses. Many use systems and teams to automate operations, making business ownership more passive than most people think. Royalties and licensing. Get paid for intellectual property. Cash flow can also come from ideas. Authors, musicians, inventors, and even online educators can earn money long after the work is done. Sources of royalty income: books and ebooks, music, software licenses, online courses, and YouTube content. The internet has made it easier than ever to turn creativity into consistent income. Digital assets and online cash flow streams. With automation and digital platforms, the wealthy increasingly use the internet to create scalable cash flow. Affiliate marketing, YouTube automation, blogging with ad revenue, subscription models, and memberships. These require upfront effort, but once built, they can generate ongoing income with minimal maintenance. 3. The power of leverage. How the wealthy multiply cash flow. One of the most underutilized tools among the middle class, and the most strategically used tool by the wealthy, is leverage. Leverage means using other people's money, time, or effort to increase returns and generate more cash flow. Using debt strategically. The wealthy love good debt, debt used to buy cash-flowing assets. For example, a $100,000 rental property might only require $20,000 down. If it generates $1,000 per month in net rental income, that's a 60% return on the down payment, not the full value. The wealthy understand that controlled debt is not risky, it's powerful. What's risky is relying on one paycheck with no assets. Leveraging people and systems. Cash flow also comes from business leverage. Employees run operations. Systems handle repetitive tasks. Outsourcing reduces costs and increases scale. This leverage allows one person to control a large, profitable machine without doing everything themselves. 4. Why taxes work for the wealthy, not against them. If you've ever wondered how the rich pay less in taxes despite earning more, it's because they understand how to structure their income. Cash flow from the right sources is often taxed less, or deferred altogether. Earned income versus investment income. W-2 income, salaries, is taxed heavily. Capital gains and dividends enjoy lower rates. Real estate income is often offset by depreciation. The wealthy structure their lives around businesses and investments, not jobs. Using entities, LLCs, trusts, and corporations. The wealthy don't pay themselves like employees. They use legal entities to pay expenses. Pre-tax defer income, reduce liability. For example, owning a business through an LLC lets them deduct cars, travel, meals, and home office expenses, reducing taxable income and boosting cash flow. The real estate loophole, depreciation and 1031 exchanges. Depreciation allows property owners to claim a tax loss even when the property makes money. This can offset other income. And when they sell, they often defer taxes with a 1031 exchange, rolling profits into a new property tax-free. 5. The cash flow snowball, reinvesting for exponential growth. The most powerful way the wealthy build real wealth is by reinvesting cash flow. Instead of spending it, they use it to buy more assets that produce more cash flow. The cycle of wealth: buy an asset, e.g., rental property, collect cash flow, reinvest cash flow into another asset, repeat until your passive income exceeds expenses. This creates a self-fueling wealth machine. The earlier you start, the more unstoppable it becomes. 6. Diversifying and protecting cash flow streams. Cash flow is powerful, but fragile if it's only coming from one place. The wealthy diversify income sources and implement protections to preserve them. Multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Examples: real estate, stocks, business profits, royalties, consulting, digital content, lending. This ensures that if one stream falters, the others continue. Reserves, insurance, and risk mitigation. The wealthy build in buffers, emergency funds and cash reserves. Insurance to protect income-producing assets, legal structures, trusts, holding companies. To protect wealth, their focus is not just making money, but keeping and growing it safely. Cash flow is the true wealth metric. Most people measure wealth by income or net worth. But the wealthy know that cash flow is the only freedom metric that matters. It's what gives them the ability to choose how they live, where they go, and what they do. Building cash flow takes time, but the earlier you start, the faster the results compound. Start small, stay consistent, and keep reinvesting. Eventually, you'll no longer trade time for money. You'll have built a financial engine that supports your dreams, passively and perpetually. This is how real wealth is built. Not with more work, but with smarter moves.